In the exhibit, I'm exhibiting Aluminum Barn, and it's part of my Round Barn series of personal boxes, where I had learned about the disappearing round barns here in America, and I wanted to sort of preserve them in my own little way. And so I started doing the Round Barn personal box series. Well, Toy and Mini Museum is like my favorite thing in Kansas City. I think it's Kansas City's best kept secret in some ways. And I mean, what can you say about the work in Toy and Mini? It's absolutely mind-blowing. So to think of having an opportunity to be in that space was, in fact, I was joking with a friend at the opening. I was like, well, it's all downhill from here. It was such an honor, really. I did really enjoy it. Challenging as it just seemed to be what my brain needed at the time. To just be so immersed from everything from picking the wood with the tightest wood grain to emulate the wood grain that you would see full scale in miniature, to figuring out the different angles and all the little bits and bobs. For some reason, I just took to it so well. So I enjoyed it. Well, at that time, I was at the Art Institute working in the central shop. So I basically, again, was just fully immersed between that shop, my home shop. The students were very, reactionary to me working in miniature on giant table saws. And so overall, it was very positive. I think everybody was really excited about what I was building and the thought behind it. Nature. That would be my number one thing, I think, with almost everything, to be honest. A big quadruple espresso in the morning, and away I go. Well, obviously the bulk of all the woodworking tools have supported my work, but mahogany is probably one of my favorite materials. My friends make fun of me because I call it the king of the woods. But I never stain my products, my projects. I always use the individual colors of the wood to bring the composition together. So really, any poor piece of wood that I fancy is going to be cut and turned into something. Well, I'd say the biggest way that it evolved was I moved away from miniatures. I don't know. It served its purpose, I guess. It was a passing fancy. I do love being able to introduce it into my current work, when I need something sort of out of sight. But yeah, we're doing much bigger projects now. I did not know as a kid that sticking my nose into architectural digests at a very young age, like I was a weird little kid, always looking at interior magazines, but it didn't really dawn on me what I was doing. I just knew I enjoyed viewing it. And it wasn't until my future plans imploded through no fault of my own, that I had to really do a big shift from where I thought I was headed as an adult. And I just sort of fell back into art, especially after I found out my biological family was full of artists. Like in that moment when I found my family and that they were all artists, everything clicked. It was like, oh, that's why I'm staring at these Architectural Digest magazines. You know, that's why I'm drawing and creating goofy little things constantly. It was a real awakening. And that probably happened when I was about 19. For the better part of my early career, women really didn't have much of a voice in this field. And so I really had to be a follower for a long time. And I don't know, I guess there's, it takes like 3 lifetimes to learn everything about, let's just say, woodworking. If until you build a musical instrument, build a house, build a boat, build furniture, there's so many aspects of it. Until you sort of get enough knowledge in this vast field, it's really hard to really solidify and put anything together as far as like a whole voice. Does that make sense? Like, it took me a long time to learn everything I needed to learn before I found the voice. And then, of course, I just leaned heavily on Mother Nature again.